10 most bizarre cars ever made. Most of us have grown to associate cars with sleek styling, potent engines, and state-of-the-art technology. However, there are some automakers who choose a different path, producing some of the most bizarre cars. In the quest to push the limits of automotive design, some automakers really went overboard, producing laughable, if not downright ugly or strange cars. So let's take a look at the 10 most bizarre cars ever produced. Number 1. BMW Isetta. The BMW Isetta is one of the most recognizable and unusual vehicles of the 1950s. When it was first introduced in 1955, this small bubble-shaped car gained recognition for its distinctive style and useful urban functionality. The Isetta's bubble-shaped windows and egg-shaped body gave it a cartoon character appearance rather than that of a traditional automobile. The front opening door, which was practically the entire front end of the car, was one of the most bizarre features. The dashboard and steering wheel swung out together with the door when it opened, providing an unusual means of getting in and out of the vehicle. Despite its small size, the Isetta's design made the most of the internal space. The car could fit even into the smallest parking spaces and was quite effective in navigating crowded metropolitan streets. Today, the BMW Isetta is still regarded as one of the strangest and most cherished automobiles ever created because of its eccentric design and historical significance. Number 2. Ferrari Modulo. Now, the very first thing that you notice about this car is just how much it looks like a spaceship compared to other vehicles. Presented at the 1970 Geneva Motor Show, this unique concept car was penned by designer Paolo Martin. It's a quite radical car, with low-slung bodywork and razor-sharp angles sprouting from the curvaceous shape of its chassis. Rather than a typical car door, it has a canopy-style glass shield that swings upwards and forward, which is typically what one would expect to see on a spaceship rather than a car. Also making the Modulo look rather alien is the fact that all four wheels are set halfway into the bodywork, providing it with an extremely aerodynamic appearance. The Ferrari Modulo was a one-off concept, and the distinctive design eventually landed into the hands of American car aficionado James Clickenhaus, who has since restored and sometimes drives this piece of art to keep it in good condition. Number 3. PLP50. For many years, auto fans have been fascinated by the PLP50. This car, which was constructed by the Peel Engineering Company, is the smallest production car ever made according to the Guinness World Record. With its compact size of 54 inches in length and 41 inches in width, it was intended to be a simple personal transportation option. But that was not the most striking feature of this car, as it has no reverse gear. Drivers have to physically raise and spin the automobile using a handle attached to the gear shaft rather than backing it up. The P50 was more of an oddity than a useful vehicle, with room just for one person and possibly a small grocery bag. It also had one headlight. However, its allure cannot be denied, as a 1962 model sold for an incredible $176,000 at a Sotheby's auction, making it one of the most sought-after collector automobiles. Number 4. 1963 Chrysler Turbine. The 1963 Chrysler Turbine represents the audacious experimentations of its time and is a wonderful yet unique chapter in automotive history. Chrysler made a revolutionary choice when it decided to put a turbine engine into this prototype. This engine was one of the most adaptable ever designed, since it could run on practically any combustible liquid, such as diesel, gasoline, kerosene, and even tequila. Its groundbreaking drivetrain was not without problems, though. The vehicle's fuel efficiency was lacking and its acceleration was slow. The turbine engine also made an unbearable noise, which turned off more prospective customers. Chrysler produced 55 of these vehicles between 1963 and 1964, but they were mostly for testing and advertising. Just 9 copies exist today, one of which is on exhibit at the Henry Ford Museum. Number 5. 2020 Polaris Slingshot. The 2020 Polaris Slingshot is one extreme example of the types of non-conventional vehicles you can buy, or should we say, drive. The Batmobile aesthetics make the three-wheeled autocycle attention-grabbing with aggressive, angular design. With the 2.0-liter engine churning out as much as 203 horsepower, the Slingshot is thrilling to drive and boasts of quick acceleration. The odd 2 in front, 1 in back configuration also gives the vehicle a distinctive appearance that translates into its unique driving experience. Configured for open-air riding, the Slingshot offers an engaging sensation. Though classified as an autocycle, the Slingshot can be driven with a standard driver's license in many states, but requires drivers to wear helmets. The 2020 Polaris Slingshot is an adventure on wheels for those who want to try something different. Number 6. Aston Martin Signet. The Aston Martin Signet offers a unique combination of upscale design and compactness. The Signet, which was first created to meet European emission standards, is basically a redesigned Toyota IQ with Aston Martin's opulence touches. The hand-stitched leather upholstery and high-quality materials used throughout the interior reflect the brand's dedication to excellence. The distinctive Aston Martin grille on the outside gives this tiny car a decidedly premium look. Primarily intended for urban settings, the Signet prioritizes efficiency and style over sheer performance, providing a sophisticated driving experience ideal for city commuting. The Aston Martin Signet is still a unique and uncommon illustration of how luxury can be modified to satisfy contemporary needs, despite its brief manufacturing run and lack of economic success. Number 7. Vision Mercedes Simplex. The Vision Mercedes Simplex is an evocative concept that straddles between the past and future of car design. It pays homage to the early 20th century heritage of Mercedes-Benz, while also acting as a physical beacon for its future vision. At its core, the Simplex is simple and clean, with an open cockpit evocative of the earliest days of the automobile. The modern yet classic styling of the Mercedes Simplex has a large notable front grille paired nicely against smooth lines and curves, clearly showing its tradition and innovation. But the Simplex is more than just a pretty face. It features the latest tech and sustainable materials designed to reflect both luxury performance and environmental sustainability in equal measure. Although it is only a concept car, the Vision Mercedes Simplex perfectly proves the technical limits that Mercedes-Benz can overcome to develop a stunning automobile. Number 8. 2014 Volkswagen XL1. The 2014 Volkswagen XL1 is a symbol of Volkswagen's engineering and creativity at its most extreme end. The low-slung, ultra-aerodynamic body of the two-seater plug-in hybrid is clearly inspired by the focus on maximum aero efficiency and minimum fuel consumption, resulting in one of the most eye-catching vehicles. Rated at an amazing 261 miles per gallon, the XL1 weighs just over 1,800 pounds, has a drag coefficient of only 0.189, making it one of the most aerodynamic cars ever produced, and more than lives up to its reputation as possibly the world's highest mileage production car. This means that with this thing, you'll spend days on the road without ever refueling. This car has a small diesel engine under the hood, which works with an electric motor to produce enough power for most driving activities while keeping fuel consumption at a minimum. Only 250 units were made, but the XL1 still carries Volkswagen's hopes for sustainable mobility. Number 9. General Motors Firebird. Looking at this car, one can't help but wonder what GM's vision for the future of automobiles was like back in the 1950s. The General Motors Firebird series was one of those experiments that were dedicated to pushing the limits, figuratively and literally. This car was one of the first ever gas turbine vehicles tested in America, and it was named Firebird 1 XP21. The Firebird sported a bubble-like canopy on top of its single-seat cockpit, with an overall aerodynamic body shape more akin to that of a jet fighter than conventional cars. With an acceleration of up to 200 miles per hour, this car's performance lived up to its futuristic design. General Motors created 4 Firebirds over a period of 14 years, and each introduced different colors to this evolving design. However, the cars were never offered for sale. They stood as concept cars only, and a vision of what the future of automotive industry would have been. Number 10. Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile is one of the most iconic and wacky cars ever made. Since it first hit the road in 1936, this enormous hot dog on wheels has drawn attention and made people almost break their necks trying to catch a glimpse of this thing. The Wienermobile, which was created as a mobile advertisement for Oscar Mayer's products, serves as both a marketing tool and a pop culture icon. Its distinctive appearance, which is a hot dog stretched over a car chassis, guarantees that it will be noticed wherever it goes. Due to its whimsical appearance and entertaining qualities, the Wienermobile has become a popular presence at parades, festivals, and impromptu roadside stops. The attractiveness of the car is further enhanced by the wiener whistles that drivers, often referred to as hot doggers, frequently give out. The Wienermobile is one of the most amazing and odd cars on the road today, and its continual appeal is proof of its ingenuity in fusing fun and food. So what are your thoughts on these peculiar cars? Which one would you like most to try out? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, please remember to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. Until next time, thanks for watching.